Alright, so I come home for work to this site. It got really warm here. This is not good. How the heck am I going to pick that up? Alright, I'm not too happy. But it's my own fault. It wasn't on there very good. So let's see if I can pick it up. Good thing is I couldn't scratch the paint, so maybe not. This is going to be, might require a tractor rescue. Don't know. It's a few 100 pounds. I get it sitting back straight. There we go. That's better. Alright, when you get rid of this, we're going to have to get the tractor in here and pick it up, I think, put the wheels back on it. Alright, so it's a few days later. I got it sitting back up where it has to be. I'm going to add the wheel cylinders and brakes to this. I'm trying not to do too much to this. I don't want to knock this all off today or this weekend because Discovery Channel wants to film me putting the brake set up on it. So, but I'm going to get the, because it's so unstable sitting like this, I'm going to get the brake shoes and wheel cylinders on it first. So I got to take this old wheel cylinder off. And these stupid things have clips to hold them in the back. They're kind of round that fit over top the wheel cylinder. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. You can see that it's made kind of weird. I always hated these things, especially when the backing plates got rotted out. It wasn't fun to put on. Anyway, this clip goes over like that. You simply push it down, but you got to push it at the same time. And the tabs actually fit in there. So to get them off, you need a pick and pry each one off. Like put it down inside and pry it up. You get the old lock out of there. This might be difficult. At work we usually just torch them off, but this rear end's been shortened up, so it's going to be a little more tricky. Alright guys, you missed that. I just pried it off. What I did was got in there with a, actually didn't even have a pick, it was a square screwdriver. Went like that, pried it out. And you can see this is why it wasn't a good idea back in the day. These clips would ride out and the wheel cylinder would fall inside and cause all kinds of trouble. Okay, let's get that on there. Okay, so the next bit is a bit tricky. At work, I used to have a piece of wood wedged that would fit right in here. Here, I'm just using an axe to take up the space. Anything that you got to hold this wheel cylinder in here, and you need two hands to push this clip in. Of course, when I want to, I can't find my flat bladed screwdriver, so we're gonna just use what I have on hand. Alright, I'm gonna try to set you up here for a good view of this. It should be fun. Alright, so here goes, guys. Now, it's a little bit more tricky because this is too close on, try to not get my hands in the way either. So you have to kind of put it there, and you guys can't see really good, so I'm trying to stay out of your way and do this at the same time. So you want to push the clip in. What you're gonna have to do, I think you can do it one at a time, but I've never had any luck with it. So just like that, kind of a hokey way, putting a wheel cylinder in. And she's up there. See, another reason I don't like it is because these backing plates would rot out, and these things could turn. This backing plate's in good shape, thank God. They actually might be new. I see new bolts in there. So, okay, let's get some more brakes on this. Alright, so I can't seem to find my grease, and it's too cold out. I'm going to have to come back later and grease all this. But for, well, this part is greased. I can see that has some on it. But for the sake of it, we're just going to put it together anyway. The backing plate's supposed to have grease on it, keep it from squeaking, but you're not going to hear it on this trike anyway. Okay, brake shoes. There is a difference between the front and the back. These ones are already stamped R for some reason. Yeah, they all got that on there. Okay, long shoe on the back, short shoe on the front. This will give you a servo action. That's what you want. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this quickly because my battery is dying in the cold. So we'll put the back shoe on first, and I don't have my, I'm missing a bar between the two shoes for the top, so we're gonna have to come back another time and put that in there. I might have to find one at work. I'll take the other side up, match it up. You guys can't see what I'm doing. These gloves are annoying. Hang on a second. Okay, I'll try to keep my hands out of the picture. What I'm trying to do is put the hold down spring on here, push the pin through, grab the keeper spring, and tool. I'm totally in your guys' way. Alright, we're gonna have to come back later and grease all the backing plate and everything because I don't like that kind of where it has to go. You guys can't see that where the next part is here. Oh, sorry guys. This little thingy goes here. That's for your self-adjuster. Okay, so now the bottom part, you want this little star wheel to hit that thing right there. So that'll go there. So now you got to position the spring so it doesn't interfere. So that's what that's made for. So this will go here. I'm going to grab my other shoe and hook it on here, and put my star wheel back together. I dropped it here, it fell apart. Okay, I'll put one end in first. I kind of put the other end in like that, twist it around. Well, the spring tension should, if you get it right, should hold the two halves together, and just like that. You can see it's missing there. Okay, so move you guys to the other side here. The battery is very low, so hang in there. I'm going to put this pin in here and I'll show you how to put these other things in here in a second. Okay, so I am missing my bar in there, and I need to put one. Probably won't work very good without it, but I'm going to put it in there without it for now until I can find one that works. I'll take the other side apart and get one. So without these type of pliers, you guys, you're going to have a hard time putting this type of springs on there. They're kind of a pain with the pliers. Do it just right. Okay. I'll put that little thing on it there. And I'm probably gonna go buy a set of screwdrivers today. Alright. That goes there. There, just like that. Now we have brake shoes and a wheel cylinder. Now the next step is going to be to clean this drum up and put it on there. And as soon as I find my bar that goes in between, I'll show you the other side so you know what I'm talking about. I'm supposed to get some bad weather here, so I'm trying to get this all done before Discovery Channel gets here for filming, so I don't have to fool around the back. It's that bar right there. I gotta take this side apart, change the wheel cylinder, and take that to work, find one like that or make one. Clean these drums up and we should be good. And it'll just be brake lines and caliper and everything. Or not caliper, master cylinder. Okay, so originally I was going to put the master cylinder back in here out of the way. I was going to have a transfer bar on the back, or pivot up here, and then transfer it to here, and then it was going to go back into the master. It was kind of a long, complicated thing, so we're going to move it. So after rethinking it, my boss suggested I put it up front. I'm gonna stick the master. I can't see if you guys are seeing this or not. Okay, I'm gonna put the master up in here, tucked against the into that area in there somewhere, not against the oil filter or against the distributor, but I'm trying to build a little thing out there probably to keep it off there. But what I have here is an antique claw hammer. It's kind of dicked on the end, so I'm not even sure what year this would be. Maybe early 20s, I don't know. It says 20th century right on the side of it, and it says something on there, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm either going to mount like this right here for a brake pedal into this area, wherever it feels good on my foot, probably be like that. And what I'm going to do is use one of these bushings I got at work. This is steel bushing out of a mount off a car. It was no good. The rubber's gone out, like this one right here. Same thing. I'm going to mount this in here somewhere. Use a bolt or a rod like this. Whatever it fits. Maybe the bolt works better, I don't know. Something like that. And then the hammer is going to be mounted to that. Probably weld it right to it. Like that. And then on the end of this, I'm going to have a lever. And then it's going to hit the brakes right there. I think right in there somewhere. I don't like it sticking out too far because I get it hit on something. I have to build a guard around it. That's what we're at. Okay, so I'm going to have to save that part of the build for Discovery Channel. They want to come here and see me do something. I'm thinking this trike it's way too unstable sitting on the ground like that with just the front tire. I'm going to go ahead and put these brakes together. Possibly make the lines up ahead of time so I'm not fooling around. And then they can come and watch me weld brackets here. I'm going to try to get this all prefab beforehand so we have more time for driving the trike around. I haven't really even run it that long to get it hot, so yeah. Next step is I need to finish the iron work on the tank, take it in and get it cleaned inside and coat it before I can use that as gas tank. So, but anyway, one thing at a time. Let's get the brakes done. The back, get these wheels back on it this week, maybe tomorrow, and take for a spin. See if it's going to overheat. Whatever, I have no idea. Hook the charging system up crudely and just run it, see what we got. Maybe give it an oil change. Imagine that, eh? I like that looks of that old filter on there, but it needs an oil change. Chevette engines are really tough, but try to take care of it because we're probably not going to find another engine, and I don't know if a V8 would fit in there. It's kind of scary with the 4-cylinder now. I need to find a tire groover so I can cut the square side of the front tire off. This squareness on the tire right here, I need to cut this corner off here. I need a tire groover. Anybody near Trenton, Ontario has got one that I could borrow or buy off you, let me know. I want to round these out so it's not as dangerous. It's a pretty handful to drive just going in a straight line, so I think if I round these tires off, get the corners off there, it'll be a lot better. It'll be definitely better in reverse. Okay guys, that's about all I'm going to do on this right now. I have to leave some for Discovery Channel, or I just keep at it, and I probably have breaks today. I have October 1 films coming out. They want to see tank drifting, but I don't know how the weather is going to hold for that. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And remember, share my videos. It helps me out a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.